and rallies to stand up against anti-Asian hate and violence here in New York City and across the country for over a year. And one of which that led to the formation of the first anti-Asian hate crimes task force by the NYPD. And it's really my great fortune to get to know many communities in our incredibly diverse Asian American diaspora that span across like so many cultures, languages, and backgrounds. And throughout the past year, Asian Americans were able to unite through our shared pain and struggle of facing these racist, violent attacks based on our shared physical features. You know, and from this, a newfound energy came from our community, and it rose up to support each other in creating self-defense workshops, neighborhood safety patrols, providing mental health resources, and many other community-based initiatives. And now it's time for us to unite and to tap into that untapped potential, untapped political power of our community. Of the nearly 1 million eligible Asian American voters in New York City, only 33,000 voted in the last New York City mayoral primary. That's less than 4% of our community. You know, I get it. We see these failed systems, bloated bureaucracies, you know, and wonder why even bother. You know, but, you know, and unfortunately there's a ton of power in government that affects our daily lives. And if we don't get involved, we allow other people to make decisions for our community. So when I started to get politically involved, you know, it was actually through Andrew Yang's presidential campaign. I didn't support him because he was Asian, and actually because he was Asian, I actually really doubted him, because a lot of the cynicism came, right? But he had incredible ideas and policies that were able to unite people of all different colors, of all different socioeconomic backgrounds, of all different, across the entire political spectrum. So we gotta support Asian leaders, not because they're Asian, and they would be good for the Asian community, but they would be good for the entire society, for everyone as a whole. You know, that's how we uplift Asian people. That's how we change the image of Asian Americans in our country, by having leaders that do incredible change for our society, for our country, for our people. And now, in New York City, we have a once-in-a-lifetime, you know, once-in-a-generation opportunity to change the course of our city, to fight against the bloated bureaucracies, the insider politics. You know, when we had an opportunity with John Liu when he ran for mayor, and the establishment went after him with lies and smears. And since January of 2021, when Andrew Yang entered the race, they smeared him too, and it still goes on. So even the leading mayoral candidate, Eric Adams, said that essentially that Asians are not people of color. How insane is that? How insane is that? And but we see it, even with the de Blasio administration, when they had those resources, COVID resources for minority small businesses, right? They included everyone else except the Asian community. So we need to get involved. We need to get into this machine. We need to participate way above 4%. Way above 4%. Can we do that? Can we do that? All right, so it's not enough when to elect Andrew as mayor. He needs to go above and beyond. Just as it's not enough for us to just be good at what we do. You know it, as Asian Americans, we have to always go above and beyond to get the same level of recognition and respect as just as anyone else. You know, and it's not fair, but it is what it is right now. And it's up to all of us to change it. All right, thank you. Thank you guys so much.
For COVID purposes, I have to wipe it down. 好，谢谢精彩的发言，非常的有。